What's up everyone, Bro JMR back for a new video for you. Not a movie review this time. It's going to be more of a review of a exciting weekend we had. So here we go.
And it will probably be a two-part review because we're tomorrow night, or in a couple of hours, we'll be going to the TNA pay-per-view that is all this weekend is part of.
Yeah.
So we'll probably do a part two when we get home if we're not dead tired.
Yeah.
But
So
go ahead.
So we are on our way to Arlington for the TNA Greet and Meet and Six Flags. We got me, obviously, Jonathan, and back there is Jackson, Axon Jackson, the man. So Jonathan, what are you most excited about?
Everything, pretty much. Getting the chance to meet everybody, the actual event tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to getting to go to Six Flags again. So I haven't been in 17 years, probably, something around there. Who am I specifically excited most to meet? Probably Jeff Hardy. I hope that he's going to be at least one of them. And, you know, any of the knockouts, I almost said divas, sorry. You know, I mean, just, you know, dudes. So.
That's for you, kitty. Boobs.
Boobs.
Jackson, tell us about how this whole thing came about.
Well, I heard that TNA was going to have a pay-per-view in this area, and they'd had one before. I think Slammiversary 2012 maybe was here, and I was trying to find people that were friends of mine that were also wrestling fans that lived here, and luckily hit pay dirt on the first person I contacted, so that's really how it came about.
So what are you most excited about?
I think
This is starting to sound like a prom interview.
yeah. I think really I don't know, just getting to meet everybody's always fun, but I think actually being at the pay-per-view, not knowing what's going to happen for once, will be really cool, like, and not just sitting there watching it on TV.
What are you hoping to accomplish out of today? I know you have a ton of autographs.
Yeah, that would be cool. I don't know, just I don't really have any one specific one. I mean, I'd love to meet the Wolves. I really like them. Like he was saying, any of the knockouts I'm good with. I don't know, I always hope for surprises, like I'd like to see Hardy or whoever's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Kevin Von Erich, I really want to meet. Stuff like that. So that's really what I'm looking forward to today. And I haven't been. It's been 12 years since I've been to Six Flags. So looking forward to that. I don't know if I can fit in the rides anymore.
Okay, so I have not been to Six Flags since 2001, and I haven't been to a live wrestling event in many moons. I am most looking forward to seeing all the wrestlers. I'm a little nervous about it though, about meeting all these big high profile celebrities. But probably Velvet, because she's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, don't know, this is our friend Jackson Harrod from high school.
Yeah.
We've known him a long, long time. Huge wrestling fan, just like us, and co-host of. Well, why don't you go ahead and give a quick plug for your show if you want.
I'm the co-host of the Geeks on the Mic show. We just came back last week. We're supposed to, if everything goes right, supposed to do a show this coming Tuesday. Geeksonthemic.com is the easiest way to find us. We have a player on there that you can listen to the last 10 episodes or so, but you can click on a link and it'll take you to all the other ones. So Jonathan and Michael have both been on the show more than once, and will probably be working with us again soon on movie reviews, and because we're making it's kind of a transition period in the show, so just keep an eye out for that, or an ear out.
Very good show. Highly recommend you listen in on a couple episodes. Always have some great insight on geek culture in general, and usually specific things per episode.
Go back and listen to the episode we did together, because it was a really good episode. So.
Yeah, we still got to do the vampire episode sometime.
We got to pay the bills, so the more downloads that we get, the better. So.
Yeah.
But what we're talking about today is the meet and greet part of the VIP weekend that we are a part of, and we met this
In
morning.
case you guys still don't completely know what we're talking about, it's a TNA.
And it's not tits and ass.
Yeah. TNA Total Nonstop Action Wrestling has having their Slammiversary Sunday night, which is tomorrow for us. By the time you guys see this video, it will have been yesterday or 2 days ago, probably. It's their big pay-per-view that they have every year. It's hosted here in Arlington this year. So
Not Dallas.
They had a VIP package that we all got to be a part of, where we got to meet everybody. It was a day at Six Flags, and then tickets to the actual event.
There were actually 2 VIP packages. I go ahead and confirm that there was one that came with a motel stay and a Friday like meet and greet check-in deal that they did at the hotel, and then a bonus Sunday breakfast with the wrestlers that was not included in the package that we bought. But in the price comparison, that one was over $500. The deal that we did was around 100. So, and to my knowledge, you wouldn't have met very many different people than who we met, so it ended up being a way better deal.
Oh, yeah, definitely not worth it, especially since we're 30 minutes away. So,
Well, until they decide to tear up all of I-30.
yeah.
Do we want to go ahead and tell that story about the interesting morning that we had just trying to get to the...
Oh gosh. My car was being stupid. Should have just brought coffee from home. They had to have construction on the highway trying to get up there, and we had to be there by a certain time, or else they were going to close the doors on us, and we weren't going to be able to get in.
Which, looking back in retrospect, I don't think would have happened.
Yeah.
I mean, we were doing fine. We got there in plenty of time, but we were just very, very concerned there for a while. So they had a 5-lane highway closed down to 1 lane for like a good 10, 12 miles probably.
And did we talk about the gas station? When we kind of had to pray a little bit to get the car going again. It seemed
my car was being stupid. It was having trouble starting. My car is very sensitive, but it's my car.
It's kind of like the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Sometimes you just gotta hit your head.
I've seriously considered trying that a time or two, but I think I would just hurt my head and then I'd just be more angry. But I got it started up. We got there on time. We didn't have any more issues with it. Luckily, my car's pretty fast, so as soon as that traffic cleared out, we were able to make up some time.
Yep.
Pretty good.
So we got there, and it was in the Hilton Hotel, a very nice hotel. It was really easy, short line to get into it. And we got there and noticed pretty quickly there were, I guess, 2 or 3 people there that were not advertised. Jeff Hardy would be the biggest name. Mr. Anderson probably a close second. The kind of my only complaint about it, there weren't enough knockouts that were there. They probably have 10, maybe 10 knockouts on the roster, and they only had 2 represented there. So I was kind of disappointed by that. But the ones that they did bring were 2 of my favorites that I'd met at the previous WrestleCon back in April. Velvet Sky and Angelina Love. They were
So hot, want to touch the hiney.
We can show the pictures. We can put the pictures up to the camera here when we edit this, and you will be able to see just how awesome they were looking today. But also, okay, Angelina Love is the Knockouts champion. You also had Eric Young, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. You had Seiya Sanada from Japan, who is the X Division champion. And you had Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards, the TNA Tag Team Champions. So
All the belts were represented there today, which was nice.
And it was nice actually to see him too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever been to an event where all the champions were represented like that, so it was a pretty unique deal. And then there were, what did we say, 18 total that were there?
Yeah, I believe so.
You had other guys that were there, the Von Erichs, Magnus, Kurt Angle,
who was, God, he must have been stoned out of his mind.
and it could be pain medication or some, but if you look at the picture that I took with Kurt, you can't tell which one of us is stoned. We'll cut that one in also.
Yeah, Kurt Angle recently, injured himself pretty badly, so he was probably on some pain meds, because I noticed too that he was just holding onto his back the entire time. I mean, he just had that one hand back there. He was doing almost everything one-handed. So he must have been on some pretty heavy-duty pain meds to be able to get down there and be sitting for that long. He probably went right back up to the room and crashed afterward.
Yeah.